Varsity.
All right, can you not pull out the sparklers?
Alright.
All right, can I do my intro? We're jamming.
What's up? I'm ready.
Every single time we make a joke, Ryan's gonna. There he goes. We still need a better.
Actually, that'll be good.
What?
Put this down here.
The microwave?
Yeah. So we'll have dinner in the middle.
We'll have dinner in the middle.
All right. I think we're ready.
What is up, YouTube? I'm Fishing with Ty. Welcome back to another video. I'm here with Johnny and Ryan, and they're laughing at me because I just did my intro.
Tiny scissors.
What?
I got tiny scissors.
He's got me. Johnny's. Today we're gonna be talking about our crazy fishing experiences.
I can't, bro.
You okay?
All right, go.
What?
Right.
What? No. Why are you yelling?
This kid goes. All right, go. All right, run back to bro.
Wait, am I doing the intro again?
I don't know. Yeah, restart.
Do whatever
From top.
No, you'll better not laugh at me for doing my intro.
I wasn't laughing at you for his intro. I was laughing at Johnny.
Alright, this is Fishing from Ty.
Fishing from Ty.
Fishing with.
Oh, the mic fell. Alright, what is up, YouTube? I'm Fishing with Ty. Welcome back to another video. I got Johnny here and I got Ryan, and today we're going to be going over some of our craziest fishing experiences. We've all had our fair share of, some experiences.
He looked over, you winked at the camera, he goes.
I did.
Alright, anyways, we've had our fair share of fishing experiences and over the past couple years, so we're going to share some of those and just some of the crazy moments we've been in. So yeah, I say we start with Johnny and then just go down the line.
Alright.
Good,
Because Ryan's going to be last.
So.
It's okay, bud.
I have to think anyways.
I don't know if Ryan was there. Were you there, Ryan, or no?
What are we talking about here?
You weren't. It was alright. So
Okay, just explain.
I don't know if this was just me and Tyler, but
Nah,
Ryan might have been there. It was a time where we were going fishing, right? This was like early, too, right?
What do you mean?
This was like my third, like.
Are you talking about the one where the guy chased you?
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
Oh, I
So a guy was
Okay, so hold on.
chasing. I thought he was chasing
No,
me
so
with
hold
a
on.
pitchfork.
Time out. Hold on.
Time in.
No, we got to tell the story a lot better. Basically, the day started out and it was all three of us fishing. I do remember all three
It
of us
was
were fishing.
Ryan.
But no,
He left early.
He left early. He did leave early.
Yeah.
And then can you stop? And then right after Ryan left, maybe Johnny and I fished for about 30 more minutes, and then I was leaving, and as I was walking out, there was a dude that was kind of walking up to
I don't think you were leaving. You were at the other pond.
No,
And you were walking back.
No, I was
To
no,
get ready to leave.
I was leaving. I remember I was leaving because then I called you. I'm like, yo,
oh my
what
God,
what
I
happened?
was like sprinting.
Yeah, because
Remember?
then and then you met me and then we walked home.
Yeah. Like, I caught one fish that day. Actually, no, I caught no fish that day, right? And I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna try and catch one. Stay for like 15 more minutes. Tyler's like, I'm gonna head out. This guy just popped up.
Yeah,
Right?
He came out of the woods
He
or
came out of
something.
the woods.
He came out of nowhere.
From like the little house behind.
Yeah, he came out of
right?
nowhere
And
with a pitchfork.
With a pitchfork.
With a pitchfork, mind that. Yeah.
And or something. I don't know what. It was definitely a pitchfork.
It was a pitchfork.
And he was like, yo. I was like.
He's like slowly walking up
he
to
was
Johnny.
slowly walking up to me, right?
It was weird.
He was like, yo, and I was like mid-cast too, so I was like, yes. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? He was like, good. Like, did you catch anything? He kept slowly walking. So like now I'm getting like,
Kind of nervous.
what are you doing here? So I was like, yes. Oh, like this, rolling it. You know I would do that, right?
Oh, I know. I was.
Like, this kid's driving paddles over here.
Paddles?
Same
Paddles?
thing, sticks, nunchucks. I don't know what it's called.
Nunchuck.
Anyways,
I was in the middle of leaving, so I was actually on the other side of the pond, kind of leaving, and I just remember turning around and saw this guy with a pitchfork walking towards Johnny.
it was.
So it was weird. Like I didn't know if I should go back and like see what was going on.
But nah.
But
you didn't
no,
go back.
no, I
You
waited.
kept going.
I waited. I did wait, and then the second I
Yeah.
saw you just sprint off, that's when I just
I
continued.
didn't sprint
on.
off though.
You did.
Not at first.
Not at first, but
Because
once
I
you
wanted
did.
to be like nice, right?
Right? Yeah, you weren't trying to be like a
he
weirdo.
was like
yeah.
slowly walking, right? He didn't stop.
No.
He didn't stop.
Yeah, he kept, like,
just
getting
kept walking.
closer
I was
and
like, all right,
closer.
like, that's nice to talk. Like, nice talking to you.
Yeah.
And I just like started like quick walking, then quick walking away. Then like
Yeah.
once I went around that bend, I just
You
ran.
just darted.
I just darted off.
It was
I was
great.
like, but I kept going like, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler! I kept going. That
yeah.
was funny.
And then I called him like, "Yo, what just happened?"
Yeah.
Because I kind of watched the whole thing, and then yeah, we both walked home, and
Yeah.
it was pretty funny though. It's pretty funny.
But the thing was, he didn't do anything after that.
No.
He just walked straight, like he just walked straight back.
But yeah, the weird thing, I think the whole weird thing that kind of like freaked him out was that after
He
like
showed up.
you guys finished
right
talking.
when you left.
Right. Yeah, it was right after
And-
I left when
and
Johnny
then
was
after
alone.
it happened, he just walked back.
Right.
In the same direction.
But then
he came from.
also, while you guys were talking, I get he was walking towards you, but then after your conversation ended, and you were like, all right, nice talking to you, he continued to still walk towards you, which was like kind of weird. That's when you kind of like were like, what the heck, and that's when you left. But I mean, that was a weird experience. I don't know. Ryan and I have had a lot of fair shares with crazy people, right?
Yes.
I mean, we can both tell these stories, but I'll start. So one was the first time I went to the old people neighborhood pond. So there's an east and west to those developments. So I first went to the east because I fished there one time before, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go back, try it again. It was a cool spot. I went, and as I pulled up, this lady was walking, and she walked right up to me, and she's like, hey, do you live here? Obviously not. I just got dropped off in a car. And whatever, she yelled at me and stuff, and I was like, look, I was here yesterday. Some dude who worked here literally came out of the building and said, yo, it's cool if you fish here. He's like, I fish here during my lunch breaks. She was like, no, that's not true. I'm like, I have it on video. So she still ended up kicking me out, whatever. She basically threatened to
It
call the
wasn't
cops
even like
also.
the main like guy in the pond, right? It was just like a regular lady that lived there.
Yeah, just a normal lady that just lived in that development. Just, yeah, whatever, being cranky and stuff. So I left that pond, and then we actually drove to the west side pond. And when we went to that development's also got a bunch of ponds. And I stopped at one that I saw some other dudes fishing. So I'm like, all right, this one's probably fine. Other people are fishing it. They looked a little bit younger, so I assume they didn't live there because, you know, it's a retirement home neighborhood. And yeah, I pulled up and I caught like almost a 3-pounder. And when I caught that fish, the hook was really, really stuck in its mouth. It wasn't like deep, like where it choked the bait or anything like that. It was kind of, you know, right in the corner of its lip, but it was just really jammed in there. So I got pliers out, and as I was pulling the hook out, some lady from across the street called me a murderer because she thought I was like injuring the fish or something like that. Because I was holding. Yeah, it's on video. It's on video. It's all on video. I'll leave. If you guys check out, I have a playlist just called Cops. Just click on that playlist. You guys can see all these videos. There's like
That's so sad. You
there's like I know I have a whole playlist called Cops of all these videos. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, she called me a murderer because I was holding pliers next to a fish, so I guess whatever. I was just trying to pull the hook out, and then in front of her, as she was still watching me, walking her dog, I put the fish back. So,
For that dog.
obviously I didn't murder the fish.
For the dog.
Yeah, for the dog. So anyways, that happened. I'm like, all right, this place is weird. And then as I just continue to fish, whatever, minding my own business, and right after I released that fish, I think it was right around that time, the other 2 guys that were fishing that I saw on the way there, they left, and then this old guy pulls up in his car, and he's like asking me questions. He's like, you know, do you live here, the usual stuff and all that stuff, and I'm like, nah, I live right down the street though, and all that. And I honestly forget what I said, but it's all in a video. And yeah, he basically just yelled at me. He's like, dude, if you don't leave, I'm gonna have to call the cops. And luckily at that time, another lady was also walking down the street, and she was an older woman, and she was very nice about it. She literally walked up to the dude's car and started arguing with him. She's like, why can't he fish here?
They call me Cyborg.
It was like, you know, why can't he fish here? He's just fishing. He's not doing anything wrong, whatever, not injuring anybody, all that stuff. Not you know, minding his own business. And he just kept arguing back. He's like, fine, dude, I'll give you 10 minutes. He's like, when I come back around, if you haven't left, he's like, I'm going to call the cops. So I think I stayed for a little bit longer. But then I eventually ended up leaving right around when he came back, and I actually saw him.
He actually came back.
Yeah, he did come back. He didn't say anything. But yeah, I did end up leaving, so I was like, all right, that's weird. But those are the 2 that I'm going to start, or that was technically one story, but 2 different times in one day. 2 different times in one day. So yeah, go ahead. Ryan's going to tell the next time.
Alright, I was at the same place that Tyler was at. Anyways, it was last spring. COVID just came around, and we were there, and my mom dropped me off in front of the same pond that he was at, and the same exact guy, excuse me, in the exact same car, like a week later, because I remember he had it on film, and I was telling him about the car and describing it to him. It was the same exact dude, and he said the same thing to me that he said to him. Anyways, I was called Tyler because we were supposed to fish that day, and I called Tyler and I tell him that the guy said we can't fish there, and he kicked us out. We still ended up going that day, like 2 or 3 hours later. Like we just let it like settle down in a sense, and we still went. And when we were there, these old ladies come out of their backyard and they're talking to us, and then we had like a whole crowd.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many people. There was
Yeah,
like 20 people. I don't know why. No, but there were just people like outside. I think it was a really. It was
a really nice day.
It was a really nice day, and everyone was just
walking
outside.
around the pond and everything. And these ladies come out in the backyard, whatever, and I'm fishing, and there's like this whole there's like a whole family like on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And
There
they're
were a
like
couple
talking to us, and I remember I ended up catching a fish, and everyone started clapping.
It was like
for me.
it was over 3 pounds. Like it was
Yeah,
like
it was
a,
like a
a
nice 3
solid
1/4 pound
fish.
fish, and everyone started clapping for me, and
Yeah. We had so many people watching us, and then Ryan caught over a 3-pounder, which was cool. And then everyone was so chill about it. Like there were so many people watching us that
Didn't get kicked out then?
no.
No.
So we didn't. So Ryan got kicked out that morning, and then and then we ended up going back.
Because what's the guy gonna do, right?
Right.
All the people there.
Exactly. And then there were so many people there. And everyone was so nice about it. They were all, relaxed and stuff, and they didn't care if we fished there. And they were like, yeah, sure, you can fish. And then obviously, we made sure we put the fish back and that it was okay and stuff, like always.
yeah, I don't really have a lot of stories when I fish. I normally fish and don't get yelled at.
Yeah.
So
It's a battery-powered microwave with a hockey puck in it.
No, it's not. Ryan,
thank you.
would like
I've always wanted the baby
Sippy cup?
bottle.
The baby bottle.
who would
sippy
like
cup.
special?
Sure,
Please.
I'll take the special.
Soon to come a video on cook and catch, right?
Oh yeah,
What's
the
it
catch
called?
and cook. Yeah, the catch and cook.
Catch and cook.
Yeah, John.
I'm the cook of this video.
Yeah, so Johnny wants to cook, and we're gonna catch fish, and then he'll cook it. So
I'll catch some fish too, but like not many.
not really, but sure. All right. Anyways, so the last story, I think that at least we've got to tell, is the video that has the most views on this channel.
Oh, is it really?
24,219 views.
Wow.
So yes, this was posted July 4th. It was a video where, well, it's because it has Karen in the title. Any video that will have Karen in the title is gonna get a lot of views. So basically, so I ended up catching my PB, my personal best, which was 5 1/4 pounds.
Is it still your personal best?
Yes.
Guys, I'm fishing with Tyler.
That's a little loud. That's gonna be loud.
No, it's alright. So that video was pretty interesting because just to give you kind of, I'll go more into depth in the actual video if you guys want to check that out. Again, check out the playlist Cops. So this was the time that we actually got pretty close to getting the cops called on us, and then another time we did get the cops called on us, which we will also explain. So never mind. This is not the last story we have to tell.
If you get the coffee.
So we were fishing.
We're good. Go.
Your face, I'm gonna zoom in on your face. We went to the east neighborhood, and that was the pond that I originally got kicked out, like the first story I told. I know it's confusing. There's a lot of ponds.
OG?
No. But anyways, I went there with Ryan, and it was summer. It was like late June, so it was really, really hot, like midday, like 90 degrees. It was really, really hot out. And we went to the back pond because there's like 4 ponds in that neighborhood because on Fishbrain, which is a like social media basically for fishing, there was a kid who caught like almost a 6-pounder, like a 5 1/2 in that pond, and I was like, dude, we gotta go there. We gotta try to catch one of those fish. It's got big fish in it. So yeah, we went there, and I threw a topwater frog. Yeah, I caught a 5 1/4 pounder on a topwater frog, so that was really awesome. And we released the fish all good, got some pictures and stuff. So yeah, that was a really cool memory. And then I'd say half an hour later maybe, this old lady comes out, and she was walking her dog. As I feel like it's always old people and their dogs.
Old people, man.
Always old. It's got to be something to do with old people
heads.
walking their dogs.
Well, because like they're walking their dog, they got nothing else to do.
I know, they got nothing
And
else to
they're
do,
just
so they
looking
walk
for,
their
like,
dogs.
stuff.
So yeah, so she came out to us. She was walking her dog, and we were just. Come on, dude. All right, you.
I'm being serious, man.
She was just, I don't know, in a cranky mood for some reason. She already seemed pissed when she came up to us, but she, again, same questions. Do you live here? Blah, blah, blah. And we were like, this time we were like, we live right down the street. And she was like, well, the pond's for people who live here, not down the street. I'm like, but it's the same neighborhood. We should all be allowed to fish here, right? And she just continued to get more angry for some reason. What pissed her off is that she actually stepped on my frog. So I brought 2 rods, and my frog rod was on the ground, and she actually stepped on my frog, got the hook caught in her shoe.
Did you have to take it out?
No, she was sitting there trying to take it out. I mean, she basically stepped on my rod. I don't know why. You should be able to see a 7-foot rod on the ground, but okay. And it was red too. It was a red rod in green grass. Should have stood out, but that's what happened. And we were just like, what does this lady want? So we just continue to fish. Like, we literally turned our backs to her and just continue to fish. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this lady anymore. She keeps like, she's just trying to piss us off and trying to get us out of here. We're like, we already told you we have permission to fish here, whatever. And she just will not stop. So, all right, Johnny had to take a call, but yeah. So she kind of was getting even more angry, and she was like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna call the cops. And Ryan was like, all right, relax. You don't have to call the cops. And we were like, all right, fine, we'll leave, whatever. And she was still just, oh my gosh, pissed for no reason. And we eventually left and all that, and whatnot. But yeah, that was another really weird, crazy experience. She was just cranky for no reason. Fishing in kayaks in a pond that we've been fishing for like 2 years, and it was our first time bringing the kayaks. So we're like, all right, we fished here for a really, really long time. We have a bunch of friends that live in the neighborhood. We're like, it's probably chill if we bring our kayaks. Whatever, it's a kayak. It's not like a whole boat or anything like that. It's just a 9-foot kayak. So we brought our kayaks and we were fishing. And as we were fishing, a cop car pulls up, and he was in his car for like 10 minutes. So I called Ryan while we were out on the water because he was on the other end of the pond. I'm like, there's a cop car here, just letting you know, he hasn't done anything, but I'm, just saying something.
Oh, so like, is he just patrolling the
No, so
village,
someone
in their house.
Someone did
called
in
the
their
cops
house.
on us.
Yeah, so someone in their house didn't even come out and say anything. They just straight up called the cops, which is stupid, honestly. Like,
I
if
mean,
they
they're
came
allowed
out,
to do that. It's not like, you know what I mean?
I know, but if they came out and asked us to leave, I mean, we would have left.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, there's no
Came
need
back
to,
to-
to involve a cop that has better things to do, other people to deal with, rather than a couple kids fishing.
You know what they should do?
And he even admitted it. Like, when he came and stuff and he was talking to us, he's like, look, you guys could be doing worse things. He's like, I'm just going to give you a warning, whatever. He's like, it's just fishing and stuff. He's like, but technically you're not supposed to be here. So, I mean, he was really chill about it. Again, whoever called the cops shouldn't have. They should have just came out and said something to us. We respectfully have left. Took our information, all that stuff, and we talked for a little bit, and yeah, and that was that. So we're not bringing our kayaks there again. But that was our experience with a cop. Let's just say this is the pond, right? There's people who live here. This is the house that called the cops, and there's people that live there. This is the house that's really chill. They don't say anything to us.
Yeah.
They always say hi. And then this is just, I don't know, just another family that we're pretty sure did call the cops. Because that's the only one who really had a
Did
view.
anybody-
Like, yeah, what is the craziest? All right, so let's vote. What is the craziest experience out of all those?
There's a pitchfork. For me, the pitchfork guy or the one when the cop actually talked to
That's
us.
what I was gonna say. Those
Yeah.
two.
I think, yeah, I would say, because all the others were just old people. Just,
Threatening.
like Karens.
yeah, just kind of being whatever. But yeah, actually, dude walking up to you with a pitchfork, and then also, I think like the most bizarre. You got
Of course.
you got to say
gotta
the most bizarre was when the lady called me a murderer. That was like that was the most bizarre. Like,
Random,
what?
like,
That was, yeah. But I'd say, yeah, the weird and the craziest, I'd say, yeah, between the pitchfork and actually when the cop got called. I don't know,
That
honestly.
was weird too.
They're both like. All right, well, I guess that wraps it up, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, anyways, thank you guys for watching today's podcast. If you enjoyed, make sure
Yes.
to leave a like and subscribe.
It was good.
Yeah, let's
That was a good podcast.
I made an outro, so we're gonna roll the outro at the end of the video. Ryan's doing sign language.
He doesn't know sign language.
He does not know sign
No.
language.
No.
We'll see you in the next one. Thanks to Johnny and Ryan for being idiots. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, go on.